Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance related video. Today my video is going to be called Top 5 Accomplishments, Achievements of My Fragrance Channel. Now the reason I decided to do a video like this is because I've noticed lately that a lot of my favorite old school fragrance reviewers are leaving the community. They're calling it quits, they're throwing in the towel for one reason or another. In some cases it's because they've reached their goal of finding the perfect fragrance. Sometimes they just get discouraged because of the direction that the fragrance community is going in. In some cases, fragrance reviewers have simply passed on to the next world. So, whatever the case, it's very upsetting, and sometimes maybe I ask myself, why do I keep going? What's my inspiration to keep going and keep doing fragrance videos? I mean, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. I don't get a lot of views. I haven't been getting a lot of subs lately. What's my purpose in the fragrance community? What's my drive, and motivation to keep going? So I came up with 5 things that I've done over the roughly 11 years in the fragrance community that I'm very proud of, and I can always look back on and say, yes, I've done something that nobody else has really done, or if not, I was one of the first, if not the first person to do it. So let's get started. Number 5, my spoof videos. Now, I was certainly not the first person to do spoof videos in the fragrance community. I give credit to people like Guinea54 for that type of thing, but I did have a lot of fun spoofing all of these different reviewers back in the day. And I remember a lot of these fragrance channels seemed to enjoy my little spoof videos. They would tell me how funny they were. A lot of my subscribers told me how funny my spoof videos were. I remember somebody even said something like, you've made it as a fragrance reviewer when you've been spoofed by Brad. So, I thought that was a great comment to make as well. So, I've enjoyed making my spoof videos, and I've enjoyed making people laugh, and I've enjoyed the feedback that I've gotten, for the most part, on my spoof videos. I know some people say, Brad, you're not funny, knock it off, quit doing it, but for the most part, more support than hate on those videos. Number 4, now I had done, of course, like most fragrance reviewers, my take on Creativeness on my fragrance channel. But I believe I was maybe the first person in the fragrance community to declare that I believed that Creativeness was so nice and so amazing smelling that other fragrance houses, clone houses, or whatever would be either inspired or motivated to copy it or clone it. And that certainly has been the case over the years. I can think of fragrances like Fresco was one of the first ones that came out, and of course we had the Insurrection fragrances. Now you got this whole house that just does clones of Creativeness. It's amazing how this has turned out. I know a Mont Blanc Explorer is considered to be a clone of Aventus. So many of these clones of Aventus coming out, and I was perhaps the first reviewer to predict that this would happen. If you look at the timestamp on my video, rewatch it, and let me know if you see anybody else before me that made this prediction. Number 3, number 3, fragrance addiction. I was, in my mind, the first fragrance reviewer to talk about this thing called fragrance addiction, how people become so obsessed with buying fragrances, how there's like this, I would almost say like a chemical reaction in your brain that motivates you to keep buying more and more fragrances, because that's pretty much what it's like. It's almost like gambling. It just becomes something that you can't help. You keep doing, and I know a lot of people give another reviewer credit for starting the whole thing about fragrance addiction, but again, look at the timestamps. You tell me who was the first reviewer to talk about fragrance addiction in the fragrance community. I believe it's me. Enough said. And number 2, I came up with something called the Perfect 30 Fragrance Collection. Now, at one point in my fragrance journey, I decided that 30 fragrances was the perfect amount of fragrances to have in your fragrance collection. And I've been doing a series of videos where I induct different fragrances into my top 30. I'm very close to 30 right now. I haven't quite finished it. I guess I'm afraid that if I finish it, it'll ruin the fun of my journey. But even once I get to 30, I still plan on keep doing videos because I'm not quite ready to quit yet. But if I ever need a reason to not buy any more fragrances, I can always look back at my perfect 30 and say to myself, yes, I've bought enough fragrances. I don't need to buy any more, and I know which fragrances to reach for when I'm really looking for a great fragrance to wear. So I'm very proud of that accomplishment. And finally, I am the second oldest active fragrance channel in the world, as far as I know. If there's somebody else besides Robes of 8 that's still active and has been doing this longer than me, I would love to know. Unfortunately, Dan Mish is no longer with us, and that's a sad thing, but he was one of the oldest active fragrance reviewers in the community. Now it's just me and Mark, Robes 08, and I've noticed that even Mark hasn't done any videos in over 2 months, so that's a little bit disturbing to me as well. I'm not sure what the holdup is there. Hopefully he'll get back to doing some more videos, but I'm pretty sure I haven't had any major time off on my channel. Maybe a week and a half, but I don't think any more than that since I've been doing this for like 11 years. So yeah, those are 5 things that I'm proud about with my channel, my accomplishments, my achievements. These are the things that I think about and reflect on when I get a little bit down over the fact that maybe I don't have enough subs, or I don't make enough money, don't get enough views. Hey, you can't take away what I've accomplished and what I've achieved. I'm proud of it. If nobody else is proud of it or cares, it doesn't matter. It's what's inside of me that keeps me going. It's my motivation. It's my drive. And I will keep doing videos whether you watch them or not. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.